Hi, I'm Caitlyn.
Hi, my name's AJ, and this is our TED Talk on the deforestation in the Amazon in Brazil. Please enjoy, Mr. Bailey. The Amazon rainforest is full of color and life and is one of the most scenic places to visit. You can go jungle walking, kayaking, swimming, and even piranha fishing. The rainforest accounts for 10% of the world's biodiversity, and its river accounts for 15 to 16% of the world's total river discharge into the ocean. At one point, the Amazon was home to 390 billion trees, with over 16,000 species. Unfortunately, this is what the Amazon looks like today. The Amazon is the world's largest rainforest and largest river basin on the planet. More species are found here than anywhere else. The region is believed to be home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth. Of plant species found in this region, 75% are unique to the Amazon, and there are 3,000 species of fish, the largest number of freshwater fish species in the world.
Here are some quick facts. Today, the Amazon is facing a multitude of threats as a result of unsustainable economic development. 20% of the Amazon biome has already been lost, and the trend will worsen if gone unchecked. Amazon is the biggest deforestation front in the world, and interventions are urgently needed to prevent a large-scale, irreversible ecological disaster. The WWF, Worldwide Fund for Nature, estimates that 27%, more than a quarter of the Amazon biome, will be without trees by 2030 if the current rate of deforestation continues. The deforestation taking place in the Amazon and Brazil outweighs other countries by a mile. The Amazon takes a special place in the environmental services that it provides internationally and especially for Brazil. The Amazon helps avoid global warming, maintaining biodiversity, and recycling the water that provides rain to the whole Amazonia.
And the statistics shown, Brazil outweighs all the other countries that share land in the Amazon in forest loss between 2010 to 2017 by over 15 million hectares. To put things into perspective, 1 hectare is equal to 2.47 acres. So to put a little image in your head, imagine, let's say, a farmland that's like 5 acres, that's a lot of land, but the Amazon has lost 30 million acres of rainforest.
Some of these causes include traditional reasons such as trying to make a product from farming and ranching, but there's also other reasons that drive companies and governments to participate in such deforestation, such as landholdings as a means to have a safe haven to protect money from hyperinflation. A practical way to do this is to deforest to have a cattle pasture in a specific location. One thing that is more rare but does in fact happen is money laundering. It allows funds from tax evasion, corrupted money, and drug trafficking to be converted to legal money. The annual rate of deforestation in the Amazon region increased from 1990 to 2003 because of all different factors at local, national, and international levels. A cause not many people know about is the creation of hydroelectric dams. Dam projects have been responsible for flooding areas in the Amazon. At one instance, the Balbina Dam flooded up to 2,400 square kilometers of rainforest. Also, when this particular dam was done, it emitted up to 23,750,000 tons of carbon dioxide and 140,000 tons of methane gas in its first 3 years of operation. The construction of these dams Today, dams drive deforestation by powering industrial mining and farming projects. Hundreds of dams are planned in the Amazon basin over the next 20 years. Another cause people don't know much about is Brazil's soybean production. Brazil is the second largest producer of soybeans in the world after the United States. The reason this is mostly for making livestock feed. As soybean prices rise, soy farmers will push more into forested areas of the Amazon. What makes this so easy is the Constitution of Brazil. It states that clearing land for crops or fields is considered an effective use of land and completely legal.
In addition to the agriculture cause of deforestation, they've applied laws in Brazil that promote new ways of developing soybeans but in Paraguay and Bolivia, the deforestation caused by soybean production is still at large. And rice, corn, and sugarcane also contribute to deforestation in the Amazon, both directly and indirectly. Directly by the conversion of forest into farmland, and indirectly by driving up land values. Cattle ranching is the leading cause of direct deforestation, with converting rainforests into artificial grasslands for the product of beef, leather, and other cattle products. Cattle ranching's share of the direct deforestation is 65 to 70%, compared to agriculture, logging, and mining and other causes, rough 30%. Nearly 80% of deforested area in Brazil are now used for cattle production and pasture. The cattle industry has boomed since the 1970s, and Brazil now has the largest commercial cattle herd around the world. But the production of these products are not the only reason for deforestation. In the Amazon, land prices are appreciating quickly, and cattle ranching is used as a vehicle for land speculation, most of which is illegal. Since 2009, major cattle buyers and the Brazilian government, pushed by environmental campaigners, have cracked down on deforestation for cattle production. In theory, logging in the Amazon is controlled by strict licensing, which allows timber to be harvested only in designated areas. But in practice, illegal logging remains widespread in Brazil and Peru. Logging in the Amazon is closely linked with road building, and many of the woods harvested in the Amazon are used for furniture, flooring, and construction. Studies by the Environmental Defense Fund show that areas that have been selectively logged are 8 times more likely to be settled and cleared by shifting cultivators than untouched rainforests because of access granted by logging roads. The final main cause of deforestation in the Amazon is mining. Mining has had a substantial impact in the Amazon. High mineral and precious metal prices have spurred unprecedented invasions of rainforest lands across Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, French Guiana, and other countries. A 2013 study found that the area torn up for small-scale gold mining increased 400% in 13 years. Oil and gas development is fueling environmental concerns in the western Amazon. Large blocks of rainforest have been granted for exploration and exploitation licenses in recent years.
Globally, deforestation affects the people and animals where trees are cut, as well as the wider world. Some 250 million people living in forest and savanna areas depend on them for subsistence and income. Many of them are among the world's rural poor. 80% of Earth's land, animals, and plants live in forests, and deforestation threatens species including the orangutan, Sumatran tiger, and many species of birds. Removing trees deprives the forest of portions of its canopy, which blocks the sun rays during the day and retains heat at night. That disruption leads to more extreme temperature swings that can be harmful to plants and animals. Some solutions. Everyday people like you can make a difference in the fight to save forests by making informed daily choices. By using less stuff, eating sustainable food, and choosing recycled or certified sustainable wood products, we can all be a part of the movement towards zero deforestation. Using your voice to speak for forests matters, too. When people join together and demand forest conservation, companies and governments have to listen.
Here is a list of specific things you can try to do as an individual. Make sure that the forest-derived products you buy are made from 100% post-consumer content materials. Make informed food choices. Eating a plant-based diet or reducing your consumption of animal products like meat and dairy can help save forests. Try not to eat meat and dairy that was raised on trimmed forest lands. Buy from companies that have a commitment to reducing deforestation through forest-friendly policies. If you are buying products made from virgin forest fiber, make sure that it bears a seal from a credible forestry certification system, like the Forest Stewardship Council, for example. Educate your friends, family, and community about how your everyday actions can impact forests around the world. Do not use firewood to heat up your fireplaces. It takes a few hours to burn the firewood, but takes years to grow a single tree. Live in such a way that your activities cause a minimum impact on the environment.